Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. How's everyone doing? I wanted to talk today about something that I actually talked about yesterday on LinkedIn. So, long story short and context-wise, on LinkedIn I was showing some pictures of my house and how we had my dad had the garden with a lot of fruits and mangoes and things like that, and we are doing it for both our house and for charity reasons, in the form of those who live close by from workers can actually have the fruits and take the fruits. We have the fruits outside of the fence so that they can actually have it. We have lemons and oranges and cabbages, so they can actually have that, and they're more than welcome to take it. But it got me thinking. Second context, sorry, before we got me thinking, but second context is my dad is into self-sustaining. He likes to be as self-sustaining as possible. So we have a lot of things in our house that are pretty much self-sustaining. Now, we would have had solar panels, but we'll take what we have. Anyways, so here's what I was thinking. Now, especially with the garden thing. Egypt has a lot of houses that actually have gardens in them. And rather than having it be just grass or something like that, why not have fruits and vegetables on the outside of the thing? First of all, it gives it a very, 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 very nice look. And it has it's one of those things, I know my house is from way ahead because it's just distinct by just the way the fence is. Also, the other thing about it that is amazing is just seeing people be happy when they come in and they look at the thing and take so, some of them will take if there's an apple, a branch of the apple tree. We have an apple tree, so there's a branch that actually goes further from the fence, and some people will take that, and they will just be, their look on their face is priceless. It is something that I'm absolutely proud of, and I absolutely love, because I enjoy watching people be happy, and especially be happy when it's something that has to do with us, or something has to do it's something that you've done, and it's just the harvesting of it. So it's enjoyable. It's a positive thing in a sea of negative. But it got me thinking, why don't we do more of that? Why can't people do more things like this? Part of it will be the financials, but then here's the thing is, I'm not saying you have to do it for charity. You don't have to. You can do it for you can have a little bit of charity for it, and another bit of maybe just being self-sustainable, to where rather than spending money on these things, you can actually have them in your house. You can actually enjoy them, and if you have enough of them, you can actually send them to, like I said, workers or things like that, so that they too don't have to do that. Now, does that hurt the farmers? Not really. Let's just put two things into perspective. There's about 100 million Egyptians. So 100 million Egyptians, 1% of them, if they start doing this one, is more than enough for at least the below poverty, the ones that cannot afford getting food, cannot afford getting vegetables and fruits, and especially fruits that are considered luxury and considered a exquisite taste or something like that. You can have that. You can give that to them, give that a little bit, and the charity from it is nice. It's a nice feeling. And also, I mean, if you're gonna have to think about it selfishly, think about it. Why should I do that from selfish reason? If you're a part of a company and you're known for doing this, it's very good to PR for you. Very good, even marketing for you as well, because you're just sitting down and go oh, you've seen how what I did, and how there are people who enjoy filming themselves doing charitable things, think about it that way. If you want to think about it in a selfish manner, of course, I would prefer not to be in a selfish manner, and I would prefer it to be selfless, and I would prefer it for like, I prefer not to talk about this one because on the one hand it's like I don't want to lose that look that I keep seeing from like workers. Like I said, it is a really great feeling, and it's not just workers. I mean, we have about 5 different types of birds that come over, and I know when the fruit is ripe is from the birds, because all of a sudden it's a race between us and the birds. And they'll just like, you'll literally watch them, they're like circling around and then like just like attack, and it's like, I'm like, okay, this is ripe, okay, here, you can have this one, I'll take this one. And same thing with like different types of fruits, and like there are fruits of course that the birds will not go near, and then the ones that fall down, the cats, from it being so hot and so just, they can't get like a lot of food, so they might like use it as like they hydrate themselves, because I've watched a cat one time like just like bite into like an apple, and I was like, why? I'm like, you're a carnivore, you're not an omnivore. But my opinion would be like, because it was thirsty. So anyways, but that was a fun thing. But yeah, so like I said, it becomes becomes literally a race between human and birds, and it's fun. It's a lot of fun things, and then it teaches the kids sharing, and it teaches the kids. I teach my own kids with sharing. I teaches, as my dad has. This is, by the way, this is like the entire idea is my dad's idea, and he taught us how to share and how to be more charitable and why we do these things. And he's teaching my children to do the same thing. And my children absolutely love the garden, because they go in, it's first of all not as hot as it is on the street, and second of all, they can run around and just play there without having to worry about strangers or things like that. Last thing also, our neighbor's dog, like the neighbor who's behind us, this dog actually like borrowed a little bit through the thing, and they come over to our garden as well. So it's a fascinating thing. I mean, it's fascinating. But again, like I said, it's just a thought. Why not? Why not be more charitable in that area, or like why not just try and do that? Because it's fun. It's a lot of fun, and it'll make things better. And rather than having harmful decorations of trees that ruin the infrastructure because of their roots and how thick the roots can get, and rather than having trees that are, the only reason you have them is because they make a fence, they make like a thorny fence. They have absolutely nothing, no sort of like good coming out of it. On the contrary, most of them tend to have actually negative connotations with them, because they actually bring in rodents and things like that. It's a little thing to change, just a small change, and that small change is more than enough. Anyways, this is just gonna be it. It's been nice. Oh, by the way, also, finally saved up to get a new phone, so hey, this is the new phone. And I'm just looking at myself and I'm like, that's not bad actually. I like the camera and I like how it looks like. I'll talk about it more afterwards. But anyways, hope this one helps you, and look forward to talking to you later. Bye bye.